Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the wonderful Pacific Northwest in that little Hickville town of Belfair, Washington. And yes, it's going to be a scorcher today, so I am up. I was up at 4:30 this morning. I have set a goal that I do not get out of bed until I charge my back. Due to my not charging my back on Saturday. Sometimes I do try to get up and do something, or I had been lately, getting up and doing stuff without charging my back and then going back and charging my back. And that is not a good practice to get into because things just got a bit hectic. So anyways, yes. Go back to the way it was. Charge your back before you leave your bed. So back to that practice. So, because I am still going to my Aunt Carol's 3 days a week and I'm spending about 5 hours over there. So I leave my house about 8:25. I get to her house at about 9. I leave her house at 2 because traffic on Highway 3 coming into Belfair. I was a little late last week coming home. I got onto Highway 3 about 2:22 and traffic was pure utter chaos. It's a 2-lane road and it was just backed up. I actually turned around I was able to turn around and I went all the way to Old Belfair Highway. But Old Belfair Highway right now, they're doing some road work on there. And so there, unless I want to go all the way to Silverdale and go another back roads, yeah, not happening. Go Green Mountain coming home through another way. That's not happening either because I got to get home in time to get Hank off. Not, yes, my hubby could do it, but you know, I do like to let him stay home because he takes care of the dogs. So I don't want to leave the dogs unattended. Plus, he cooks dinner. He has all of that stuff ready for us. I am not the cook in the family, guys. My family does not want me to be the cook in the family. We like it this way. But anyway, so yes, today is an early day. And it's just a busy time of the year. And that's okay because you know, he's the only grandson I'm ever going to have, the only grandchild I'm ever going to have. And I enjoy this time with him. He's going to be into high school. It may be that I hope that he continues with football because he absolutely loves it. But the day that he chooses not to sign up, I'm not about to let that kid quit just because he is sore from practice. Every kid on that team is sore. No, you don't quit because you are sore. You decide you no longer want to play the sport. That's okay. You find something else to do. You don't quit because you are sore. You stop playing because you don't like the sport. That's okay. Quitting because you are sore or deciding you start going to practice is not a good. No, it's like deciding you're working a job and you decide all of a sudden you just don't want to go to work. Life does not work like that. So those are things that the kid is learning. So welcome to my channel. This is my August 25th, 2025 mail call. I've had mail sitting here, guys. I just never have got the opportunity to do the mail call. So my sincerest apologies, but thank you very much for your patience and understanding at this time. It's just been go, 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 go gadget, right? Do you guys remember that? My kids used to love that show. So we're going to start off with a sweet, sweet card from Gnomesy. And this is sweet, right? Did you get the hint? This is from our last paper pumpkin, the one that I just finished up. And yes, I let the two run together for the first time. I couldn't help myself. I couldn't help myself. So this is absolutely sweet. And she put a note. Look at all the bling. Can you believe this? She blinged this out. Bling everywhere. Life is sweeter with you. And it really goes because of the silver trim in this ribbon. Beautiful job, by the way. Beautiful, beautiful. And then the little detail stamping here. Let me move that aside. Do you see all the detail on the envelope flap there? It's subtle enough because it's behind the ribbon. Really, really creative. So thank you so much. And I love the embossing as well. And the two little strawberries, adorable. Just adorable. It's absolutely beautiful. But she left it blank so I can pass this card on, which I certainly will because I have lots of envelopes. I found a box of A2 size envelopes at the thrift store last month. My Aunt Carol and I got them for $8 and we split them. So that was a great deal. So thank you so much because I certainly will. So next I have a card from Maria, and this beautiful, beautiful purple poppies. Oh my goodness. This is like my great big orange poppies. I'm telling you, gorgeous. It's my father's favorite flower. But I'm looking at this flower and I'm thinking, oh, do I have room for a purple poppy like that in my garden? Because that was absolutely gorgeous. I've been sitting here looking at this thinking, did they make a purple poppy like that? Because that is just stunning. That is right up my alley. That's my color. And oh, yes, just absolutely beautiful. But I remember this punch. I forgot what the name of this one is, but it's a lot like the Heartfelt Hexagon, except that this is elongated more. So it's very similar to this. Sending a big hug, which thank you so much. I absolutely love this. What a creative idea just to punch it. And you're letting the DSP do all the talk and the walk. It's just stunning. Paper's gorgeous. I don't know why I don't have this paper, or didn't buy the paper, because you don't need the stamp set. You just need the paper. It's perfect. So let me set that one aside. And then we have this great card from Phyllis. And this is so funny that I remember getting this in the mail and I opened it in my car and I stuck it in the visor and it stayed there. Phyllis, honey, it stayed there because I took it to my Aunt Carol's and I kept wanting to give her some of these little, because she sent me some baskets. Let me show you. Okay, so look at these. She sent me strawberry baskets. And so this honestly has been in the visor of my car because I wanted to give some of these little baskets to my Aunt Carol for her paper pumpkin kit. But I kept forgetting that the card was in the visor of the car. I was like, are you kidding me? And so the other day I was driving and I didn't have my sunglass clips for my my glasses. I didn't have the clips, so I put the visor down. I'm like, Phyllis's card. So today I'm taking these little strawberry baskets over to my Aunt Carol. She hasn't finished her kit, but I'm going to keep some. So you pick one, I pick one. It's kind of how Aunt Carol and I do it. And I'm going to do another card, several cards, make me some more strawberries with the add-on dies to fill this little basket. Isn't that just adorable? Look at that. Oh, it's just so cute. In fact, this one here, Farmhouse Florals. I know it says florals, but I could do a farmhouse card with this kit, with this basket. So I'm going to leave that one for me. So my Aunt Carol was laughing at me when I told her. She's like, you've been here so many days. I said, I know. I said, and so has the card. It's just been in the car. So these are coming out of the card. And, do I have a little baggie? Hold on. We're going to use the clear envelope from Gnomesies. I'm going to take those to Aunt Carol's. Not in the envelope, and they're not going in the visor of my car for sure. Those are going over there this morning. Okay. And then next, we have another card. Now, this one spent time at my Aunt Carol's because she liked it so much she wanted to make one herself. So this is from the wonderful Kathy. Look at this. Do, do, do. This goes like this, right? Now, it can fold down. Like, this is just a piece of art, right? You could even make it so this goes like that, right? But this is actually, when you open it, it's like this. And it has this wonderful little belly band. It's just adorable. Hopefully you guys can see this. Isn't that so cute? So now I get an opportunity now to make this card. But yes, it spent time with Aunt Carol. And now it's back home with me. So this is going to go right in front of me so I can make that. And we have another card and a little project from Kathy. Yes, ready? Okay, gorgeous, gorgeous card. Thank you so much. But she said for, let's see. This is a little, I'm going to make this. In fact, I think this, and Carol and I are supposed to be working here, Kathy. We're supposed to get work done. But her and I are going to work on this. So I think we're going to make one together. Look at this. So this holds this one, right? This is it's a desk caddy. This is just utterly so, so cool. So that's just to make that stronger. This is the middle box to go here. I don't want to so thank you for sending me all of the pieces. Now what I'm going to do is, I don't know if I have time this morning before I go over to her house, but I think I'll take this over there on Wednesday. So I will cut one for her and I to do, because I want to keep yours as a pattern. But tomorrow I should have time to cut her and I one, and her and I can do this at her house on Wednesday. Maybe if I go over an extra hour early. And her and I can make one ourselves, and then I can share it with you, and I can make one with you as well. So thank you, because you will be seeing this here shortly. So I'm going to glue. I'm going to safety pin, paper clip all of these together. But I am taking these over to show my Aunt Carol today. I'll just put this because I want to show her. And no, the answer is no, Aunt Carol. We are not getting into this today. We have other things on the agenda to do today. And then last but not least, I have this wonderful little gift and card from Tammy. And she left this blank as well, so I could pass this on. This is using, I'm going to... Spotlight on Nature. Beautiful stamp set. This is where you don't need to do a whole lot, but stamp it. This is simple stamping at its best. Because the stamp is so beautiful, all you got to do is stamp it. Any colors, simple. I mean, if you wanted to take a blender pen and blend out the colors to make the color spread out a little bit more, you could, but you don't have to. And I love that it's a note card. And she just tucked a little note inside, and so I can pass this on as well. And I think I will start, if you send me any cards that are blank on the inside and you haven't written, which I love the ones that you do, right? So don't do that on purpose. But I think I will take them when I go for to do my Christmas project with the seniors or veterans home, whichever one allows me to do it. I will take a box of cards that are blank that either you have sent me or the extra ones that I have, and let them pick and choose any or whatever they would like to have so they can have them. So this is what was inside the little package, and let me share with you what was in here. So I went ahead and I die cut the dies, and I put 3 of them on here. The rest are in here. So it does kites, right? This is so cute. And all the little pieces, so you can die cut it in different colors and insert the little pieces in the kites. Now it has these solid kites, and then it has kite pieces that you can create kites, and it has the little strings, right? So that's this one. And then there are 5 of these words. I already used one in the paper pumpkin. I used blessed. There's believe. There's love, faith, and strength. And I love these. I think these type of sentiments are underestimated for their impact on a card. I mean, I know you can stamp little sentiments, but word sentiments are fantastic on a card. Especially, this is a fabulous, fabulous size. As far as die cut sentiments, they're great. Their impact is huge. Let me show you my card. It was my first paper pumpkin alternative, and I used stencils that the wonderful Joanne sent. So here's the blessed, right? Soft and subtle. And this was, of course, this was an envelope, piece of an envelope, using some Lost Lagoon. This was from Millie Pond Lane, the opposite side of it. And some little butterflies. This one had to get stamped there because of a boo-boo, but otherwise it would have been spread out a little bit more. But there you have it. So that's the blessed. And I do feel blessed. I feel blessed so much to even have this channel, to have the opportunity each and every day to share my love of paper crafting with you. So thank you all so much. And here's that. This is going to, what do they call her? Oh, Grandma Groomer is what my daughter calls her. And it was so funny because when she's like, Mom, she's like, we have a new groomer coming into the salon. She's like, Mom, she's older than you. And she's just now getting back to work. And I said, what's wrong with that, honey? She's like, oh, Mom. She's like, what if it doesn't work out? She's like, we're all so much younger. And I said, so you help her out, honey. She's like, she may need a little bit of help. And then my daughter finds out that this woman was born on my birthday. And that changed it for my daughter. My daughter absolutely loves her to pieces. And this Grandma Groomer, as my daughter calls her, that's her nickname. The woman did, in fact, need help with the computer system. She's not as knowledgeable as these younger kids with the computer system in doing things like that. And my daughter took her, this is kind of funny, my daughter took her under her wing and, taught her how to use the computer system, and helps her out that way. And about, I don't know, it was several days later, she's like, Mom, she cleans like a dream. She cleans like you. She's like, is it the fact that she was born around your time, or is it the fact that she was born on your birthday? She's like, but oh, can she clean? She's like, I don't ever worry about, when she's closer, because I know when I come into the salon the next day that everything's going to be done the right way. Because some of the younger ones that come in that are way younger, like in their 20s, my daughter's in her mid 30s, right? They don't clean. They don't restock anything. They don't do anything, they leave a mess. And when you're doing 7 to 8 dogs, and there's one groomer in there who can do up to 10 to 17 dogs a day, just, you need things stocked. You need your closer to have it all done and ready to go the next day. But my daughter loves her to pieces. And I've met her. She's really nice. She's like, your daughter, she was so welcoming and so kind. She's like, I was a little, intimidated coming in with all these young women, how they would react to having an older woman in the salon. She's like, but your daughter just made me feel so at home, and I'm so proud of my girl. I'm like, yes. So I I made her a little something, and I feel very little, you know. She's born on my birthday. How can I not feel a little connection to her? And the fact that my daughter, you know, really likes her and they get along well. So, anyways, that's what I have for you today. Thanks for watching. Now I am going to go have a cup of tea. I have no creamer for my tea because I forgot to pick up creamer. I haven't been to a grocery store in several days. Um, so my tea's going to be black. No creamer. Am I a little worried about that? I'm going to drink it anyways. No creamer for the tea. I don't have any. I don't even think there's any milk in the fridge right now. I probably need to stop at the Walmart on the way home and pick some up. And we'll see if I can remember the creamer because I haven't remembered in a while. It's just that I used my last little thing of creamer. So tea's black, no creamer. Rough start to the morning. Nah, we'll get over it. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope to see you all again soon here in my Wonderland. Bye bye for now.